Tamil Nadu, that the Supreme Court has criticised the way the Chandigarh mayoral election was conducted, going as far as to call it a business of horse trading. Further, the apex court has called for the poll ballots and the video evidence to be placed before it by tomorrow. A quick background: the Congress and the AAP had moved the Punjab and Haryana High Court alleging vote tampering during the mayoral election. They moved the Supreme Court after the High Court denied to grant them relief. Ashmit standing by now with more strong observations coming in from the Chief Justice. Ashmit, what next?
Indeed, these observations coming in light of news reports of 3 Aam Aadmi Party councillors reported to have jumped ship from Aam Aadmi Party to the BJP, and it is this that was taken note of by the CJR. He observed that he has been reading the newspapers, he has been privy to the news reports, and going on to say that this looks more like this is the business of horse trading. In fact, going a step forward and saying that any interference with the electoral process, the electoral democracy process, is in fact the gravest of offences. And that observation coming in light of actions of the returning officer, which was recorded on camera. In fact, the returning officer, Massey, was present as a part of these court proceedings. He was grilled by the CJI-led bench. Questions asked of him as to why he tampered with the ballots, what gave him the power, what rules gave him the power, why he was looking at the camera. His explanation was sought. The Supreme Court not satisfied, even observing at one point that he needs to be prosecuted, that this is a clear case of tampering with the ballots. Now, what's interesting is the electoral math. Now, if the report of 3 candidates who were reported to have jumped ship from Aam Aadmi Party to the BJP, if those rumours are true, then the electoral math is in the BJP's favour in the ratio of 19:17. But here's where the Supreme Court observation becomes important. The Supreme Court observed that it is not in favour of granting a new election, sanction to a new election. It is in favour of considering the older ballots and then consider the final result. And if the older ballots are to be considered, the ratio is then split between 16:20 in favour of the Aam Aadmi Party. So tomorrow is when the apex court will be reviewing these ballots. It has called for these ballots to be submitted before it. Tomorrow in the afternoon, 2 p.m. is when we'll begin to get more clarity.
Well, important observations there coming in from the Supreme Court. Ashmit, many thanks for joining us.